Okay, so anyone who knows me knows that I love Halloween and everything related to it. It is my most favorite holiday and the time of year I look forward to the most. That being said, some might guess that my favorite movie is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, a story I like to tell people is about when I first watched this movie. I was only a little kid the first time I saw it, and it was so surreal to little me that for the longest time I thought it was some kind of fever dream. It wasn't until I discovered a video cassette of the movie when I was 13 that I realized, holy frick, it's real. So I watched it for the first time since that time when I was a child, and I was hooked. The music was great and the characters were entertaining. I loved Jack a lot. I thought he was great, and the movie as a whole started my love for the holiday and all things related and became my favorite movie of all time. Now, with all that out of the way, I need to explain something I noticed after years of watching and rewatching this movie. We all know the plot. With a need for something new in his life, or afterlife, I don't know, Jack stumbles upon Christmas Town and falls in love with the holiday and wants to try it out for himself. Now, after repeated viewings of the movie and the development of Jack through it, I started to notice something. Jack Skellington, the king of Halloween, is having a midlife crisis. Now, just hear me out. He exhibits a good number of the signs. First, feeling sad or a lack of confidence, especially after a big milestone accomplishment or birthday. Halloween has just ended, and it's been great. The town is happy, everyone is having a good time. But as soon as Jack is able to separate from the crowd, he just goes into a depressed slump. Next is feeling bored, loss of meaning or purpose in life. This is explained during Jack's lament. This single sign is what the song is all about. He's bored. He wants something new. He knows there must be something, but he just doesn't know what he can do, and nothing really seems to help. The song ends with Jack wandering off into the forest, finding Christmas Town, and tumbling right into our next sign, making impulse actions. Right at the end of the Jack's obsession scene, he makes the decision to take over Christmas that year. He feels that it's the one thing he needs to feel fulfilled and is going to chase this high, or dream as he calls it, as far as he can, and it shows as he hands out duties to everyone and we go into the Making Christmas song. So Christmas Eve arrives and Jack takes off into the night, unknowingly spreading chaos rather than joy. He's having a good time. He's actually having fun. But everyone else doesn't seem to share that feeling and he's shot out of the sky. This leads to what may be called a final phase. Feelings of regret. He wakes up in the cemetery, his Santa suit in tatters, and breaks into what we would call the final phase, Jack's regret, or poor Jack depending on who you ask. He looks over how everything turned out and how it ended in disaster. However, I call it the final phase because by the end, he has bounced back to his old self, and after having done something new and exciting, he has his confidence and purpose back, and he promises to make next Halloween better than any other before. He had fun, and that's all he really wanted, to break away from routine and do something different. That's what a lot of people in a midlife crisis want, I think. I'm no psychologist, but I think I have hit the nail on the head. I know I've skipped over a lot of the movie, but it was just an analysis of Jack. Let me know what you think, and if I should make more draw from videos. See ya!